G'day. Today what I wanted to do was look at some fundamentals of the game, which is around the speed of recycle and realignment, both in attack for the All Blacks, who are doing it fantastically well, better than anyone else at the moment, but then also in defence with the Springboks, obviously a function of the attack, because here's where I think there's some real opportunities for the Wallabies going into this game. Here's a great first example from the All Blacks in Christchurch a few weeks ago. And here we see that having made a break, the All Blacks are now already realigning down this short side. And we're going to see Joe Rokocoko come through from the depth he's created here and latch onto a pass that Piri Weepu's going to hold up beautifully, which is going to fix Afanga. Then it's out, and then we've got to try around the defence because of the fast realignment. This is more about the fast recycle. Watch Dan Carter here pop this ball. What that does to fix the defence. Again, Anthony Fainga's caught out here, but look at all the Wallaby defence that's been caught on the other side of the field simply because of this fast recycle, which Nonu's then able to take on, holds his pass, times it beautifully, and we've got another try. Here's another example from just last weekend with the All Blacks playing the Springboks. And here we'll see that the All Blacks have just probably a one-man overlap here. I think it might be a 6-on-5. But watch how they use it with each of the men looking to run unders lines and really use the space where they can, draw, pass. Again, McCord popping inside there, and it's only a foot into touch that stops this going any further. What this next clip starts to show, though, is how poor the Boks defensive realignment is. So just after a few phases here, all of a sudden, and you'll probably remember this try because it's the way that the tight five of the All Blacks interact really well. But actually what they're presented with is a massive gaping hole because the Springboks haven't realigned. This shows it a little bit better, and you can see that the All Blacks have spotted that out to the right here, there's only 3 men, and of those we've got a few tight-fired forwards. So rather than straightening in midfield, what they've done is you'll see that Nonu takes it to the corner and quickly tries to find that space and put men into it, and from then on it's a foregone conclusion because there simply aren't the men and there simply aren't the cover attackers.
Who executed that well.
This next clip shows the final movement of the controversial McCord try. But what I want you to have a look at is, despite their best efforts to butcher it, just how badly Springboks defend this. And really where it all starts here is you've got De Villiers not trusting that Spies is going to take his man. He cramps inside. That pulls in De Jong, which then pulls in Habana. And we've got Richie McCaw unmarked, open to the try line, cover defence, too late. Really, really poor defensive alignment and trust there. And then we've got the final try of the game. Obviously, the famous John Smith move, miss. But actually, here what I want to pull out is just the great backing up that you've got from the All Blacks here. You can see the classic diamond who's behind Nonu. And if he hadn't pulled out this lovely pass here to Dag, there's 3 men there who I'm sure could have finished this whole move. And that's great backing up and realignment. Now, a key part of the attack not allowing the defence to realign and being able to show the exciting skills that we've seen in the last few clips is about that speed of the recycle. And so, obviously, if that recycle gets slowed, then that whole attacking structure is going to break down. And so, obviously, that's a key point that we need to talk about, not just in terms of penalties that might have been missed, but an attacking play that we didn't see. Now, last weekend we had a belter of an open running game, but one of the reasons why I think that's the case is because what Nigel Owens did earlier on, and that was to ping what I call the sleeping Kiwi. And what you can see here is Ben Franks isn't lying on the ball or preventing him from getting to the ball, he's just lying next to the ball. This does a number of things. It means that the other attackers have to come from the side of the rock if they're going to get near the ball, and it also stops the halfback from getting to the ball quickly, passing from the ground, or actually making a break from the side of the rock that he's lying in. Now, whether every example I'm about to show you in a second is a dead set penalty would be open to referee interpretation, but what they definitely do is hamper the attack in the game. The one here is an absolute cracker. Watch Donnelly here just stop, have a look to see what Guinea is going to do, make sure he can't run to the left, but just when Guinea is about to pass, that's when he's going to decide to get up out of the back. A couple of more times here, this time it's with McCaw, can't seem to get out of the way quick enough. What it stops is Guinea passing to the right or running to the right in that situation, and again here with Mialamu. I think the breakdown is going to be a major opportunity for the Wallabies on the weekend. I think this Boks back row is horribly outbalanced, missing any true fetcher. And if we just look back at the turnovers conceded in Brisbane, yes, the Wallabies knocked on and stuffed up plenty of times, 13-3, but then you can see the number of times that David Pocock and Rocky Elsom had an impact in stripping 11-2. I think this could be almost the deciding factor this weekend. It'll be whether the Wallabies can realign and take advantage.